Arcaro's book, Soul of a Lifter, inspires you to compete on the only stage that matters, real life. Purchase Soul of a Lifter and all Gino Arcaro's books on Amazon.com.
This is Blunt Talk, your source for good inspirational news only. With your host, Gino Arcaro.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. We're broadcasting today from the third floor of my gym, X Fitness, Welland, Ontario, Canada. X Fitness is committed to lift in mind, body, and soul, and to the celebration of good inspirational news only. Today's podcast is a blast, a shorter 5-minute version consisting of a motivational speech and top 1,000 workout song of the day with no guest. Here's real life lesson number 6,387 that I've taught football players for 40 years and college law enforcement students for 2 decades. Your breakthrough will happen when you break unproductive habits. Your breakthrough will happen when you get strong enough. Your breakthrough will happen when you believe enough. Your breakthrough will happen when you become tough enough. Your breakthrough will happen when you are hungry enough. Your breakthrough will happen when you are committed enough. Your breakthrough will happen when you sweat enough. Your breakthrough will happen when you fight hard enough. Your breakthrough will happen when you've had enough of worrying about what people think. Your breakthrough will happen when you've had enough of not doing enough. Your breakthrough will happen when you've had enough of being broken through. Top 1,000 workout song of the day. Enter Sandman by Metallica, the live version. From the iconic album, Binge and Purge. It's a masterpiece. Any version of Enter Sandman is a masterpiece. It has started my workouts for over 20 years. The live version should be the starting song of every workout that you ever have in your life. You won't regret it. I recorded this earlier this evening. Please listen.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Blunt Talk Podcast. We're broadcasting right now from the middle floor of my gym, X Fitness, Welland, Ontario, Canada. I just finished working out in the basement with another member of my women's lifting team. Chest, shoulders, back, over 1,000 reps. Now we're on the treadmill doing cardio. I've taught football players for over 40 years the same message over and over and over again. If you want to play high-risk sports, you got 2 choices. Either be mauled or maul. The opponent wants to tear you apart. The rules allow extreme forms of violence. They want to tear you apart piece by piece and leave you broken and busted up. Anybody who signs up to play a violent sport has an obligation, a moral responsibility to get the hell in the gym and lift as hard as you can and build armor in mind, body, and soul. If you're a parent, coach, teacher, relative, anyone who has influence over a kid who wants to play contact sport, and you sign that kid up for contact sport without letting them work out, you're irresponsible and you're immoral. I've coached football for 40 years and I've gone to the emergency room far too many times. I've cleared my conscience because no team, nowhere, at any level, trains harder in the gym or trains harder at practice. You have to clear your conscience and know that your players are the fittest for duty humanly possible. If they don't lift and you put weak kids on the field to get slaughtered, they should ban the sport forever. Here's the good news. Lifting weights will transform you in mind, in body, and soul forever. We've had 2 record-breaking days this week at Blunt Talk Podcast. Thank you very much for listening. Much love to our worldwide audience. Blessings and all good things. Peace.
Advertising space is available on this podcast. For information, please contact us at www.ginoarcaro.com or xfitness.ca. Join us tomorrow for another edition of Blunt Talk with Gino Arcaro and more excerpts from his book, Soul of a Lifter.